What's up, Dog Pound? Everything good out there? Welcome back to another video here on the channel where we breathe Cleveland Browns 24/7. Today's topic is heating up. We're talking about a signing that's been making waves, Diontae Johnson, the newest weapon for our offense, has signed with the Browns and is ready to shake up the AFC North. So Browns fans, are you feeling the hype already or still a little skeptical? Grab a beer, sit down, and let's dive into this news that's got the whole Browns nation buzzing. Let's get straight to it. Diontae Johnson, wide receiver. Former Pittsburgh Steeler, Carolina Panther, Baltimore Raven, and even Houston Texan, is now officially a Brown. According to Motorcycle Sports, he signed a one-year deal worth $1.17 million with no guaranteed money. That's right, low risk, high potential to change the game for our offense. After a chaotic 2024 season filled with trades, cuts, and drama, Johnson's coming to Cleveland with one goal: to prove he's still the guy who racked up over 4,000 receiving yards in 5 seasons with the Steelers. But it's not just about stats. Diontae's arrival is a strategic move by Browns GM Andrew Berry to fix a major issue: the lack of depth in our wide receiver room. Outside of Jerry Jeudy, who's been holding things down, our passing game needed a veteran presence. Someone with skills and experience to stretch the field and give Deshaun Watson more options. So Browns fans, is Diontae Johnson the piece that'll finally unlock our offense? Let's break down what Johnson brings to the table. He's known as a route-running technician with elite separation ability. That's gold, guys. Picture him in the slot, shaking defenders with that electric agility. He's left more than a few cornerbacks in the dust. Reports out of OTAs say the coaching staff is already excited. He's syncing with Watson, showing strong hands and explosive playmaking ability. This might be the missing spark our passing game has been desperate for. Because let's be honest, last season had some serious snoozers. Now, let's look at the numbers. In 5 years with the Steelers, he recorded 391 catches, 4,263 yards, and 25 touchdowns. That's elite production. Sure, 2024 was a messy year. Quick stints with the Panthers, Ravens, and Texans, but the talent is still there. The question is, can he fit into Kevin Stefanski's system? Stefanski loves a balanced offense with smartly designed plays, and Johnson could be the guy who turns third downs into first downs. But there's one issue. He skipped a few OTAs and people are talking, yep, not everything's sunshine and rainbows. Diontae Johnson chose not to attend some of the voluntary OTAs. But let's be real. For a guy trying to make a comeback, you'd expect him to show up early and make a statement. His absence sparked a lot of chatter among fans and media. Some posts on X even said this might be his last shot in the NFL, and skipping OTAs isn't the best way to start off in Cleveland. Even Coach Stefanski, always diplomatic, reminded everyone that it's voluntary, but you could tell he expected more commitment. So, Dog Pound, what do you think? Is Johnson too confident in his abilities, or is there something else going on behind the scenes? I'll admit I've got my doubts. A player in his position, after all the trades and drama, needs to show he's 100% locked in. Remember what happened with the Ravens? He refused to go in during a crucial game, and they cut him right after. Cleveland is a second chance, but the message is clear. It's time to put in the work. Let's talk fit. Right now, Jerry Jeudy is WR1 and he's solid, but we're lacking depth. Diontae could be the WR2 we need, or even play the slot, adding versatility to the offense. That opens the door for more creative play calling, like Stefanski's beloved play actions, and it could ease the pressure on Watson, who desperately needs reliable targets to return to his old Houston form. Johnson's signing also shows the front office is leaning on veteran experience instead of investing heavily in the draft at WR. It's a risky move, but it makes sense. With a tight cap, a $1.17 million deal with no guarantees is a masterstroke. If it works, huge win. If not, we move on without major losses. What excites me most is the potential chemistry with Watson. If they click, with Johnson handling the short and intermediate routes and Jeudy stretching the field, our offense could finally start scaring some defenses. Now let's look at the big picture, the AFC North. It's a war zone: Lamar's Ravens, Burrow's Bengals, and the Steelers, who are always tough, even without an elite QB. Johnson knows this rivalry well. He spent 5 years in Pittsburgh, wearing that black and yellow we all hate. He knows. what it's like to go up against these tough defenses. That experience could be a huge asset. Looking back in 2021, he racked up over 1,100 yards with the Steelers. He's in the same league as guys like T. Higgins or Zay Flowers, with one key difference: he's been tested under pressure. The real question is whether he can bounce back from an unstable 2024. So Browns fans, do you think he'll silence the critics or become just another forgotten name? The dog pound is split. On X, some fans are pumped, saying Johnson could be the guy to turn our offense into a nightmare for opponents. Others are worried about his attitude, especially after skipping OTAs. One user even posted, "If Deontay doesn't care about practice, how's he going to be ready for game day?" It's a fair concern, but others are defending him, saying, he's just preserving himself to show out in the regular season. Personally, I believe Johnson's potential is undeniable, but he needs to prove he's hungry. Cleveland isn't a place for guys who want to coast. This fan base holds you accountable, and Stefanski won't play favorites. Could this move finally bring us back to the playoffs, or are we still missing pieces to complete the puzzle? Drop your thoughts in the comments, dog pound. I want to know what's going through your mind. The Browns front office is playing chess, y'all. Signing Johnson is just one piece of a bigger plan to rebuild the offense without blowing the salary cap. Andrew Berry is showing he knows how to work magic with the budget. This low-cost, high-reward signing could flip the season, but I'll admit the lack of WR additions in the draft is a bit worrying. Is their faith in Johnson that strong, or are they saving their chips for another move in free agency? Another hot topic: Kevin Stefanski. The guy's a tactical genius, no doubt. But after some up-and-down seasons, fans are starting to wonder if he's the man to take the Browns to the next level. Do you still believe in Stefanski, or are you out of patience? Let us know, because 2025 is going to be a proving ground for him and the entire roster. Bottom line, Deontay Johnson is a risky bet, but with serious potential to flip the script for the Browns. If he delivers, our offense could finally click and make waves in the AFC North. But he's got to show commitment, lock in, and prove he's here to make history with us. The 2025 season is right around the corner, and I've got a feeling the dog pound is about to roar louder than ever. So, Browns fans, what do you think of the big news? Will Johnson be the game changer we need, or just another name on the list of could-have-beens? Drop your take in the comments. I want to hear from every corner of the dog pound. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. Share this with your fellow fans, because together we're making this team fly. Catch you next time, and as always, go Browns.